So, what is a spontaneous flow state? Well, it's actually something that we move into most days in and out of without maybe consciously being aware of it. So, a spontaneous flow state is one where either you're feeling very inspired, or the question that you've been trying to work out, the issue, the problem that it's been running around in your head for the last few weeks, you suddenly start to gain some clarity or understanding on. Or you may find that you've been struggling with your meditation or being centered or present or peaceful, and all of a sudden you're able to click into that. So there's lots of ways that you can recognize that you are in, or at least entering into, a state of flow. And there's a couple things that really contribute to that. So one of the things is, as we talked about a little bit before, is a capacity and ability to focus. So there's got to be a little bit of space and time for you to dedicate to it. If you are multitasking, if you're jumping around, if you're trying to do 20 different things at once, it's really hard to move into a flow state. So the first thing I'm going to encourage you to do is to figure out how you can schedule your days, schedule your life, your world, your appointments, so that you are not overwhelmed. And I know that for some people that feels like a big ask or feels impossible, but actually if you want to live in flow, it's a must. It's something that you have to start doing. Because if you're inundated and overwhelmed, you're living in a state of anxiety and stress, and that is not what flow states encompass. So you've got to have some space and time. If you can incorporate some movement, either some movement or real stillness and peace. So I'll talk a little bit about both. Movement is great because it helps you to sometimes create a rhythm or a flow in itself. So a lot of people find that going for a walk or a run, or even driving their car. I love driving because there's something about that forward movement that allows you to, again, to slip into that pretty easily. And with that, there's a focus on what you're doing, but it's not something that you're really having to think about, because if you've been walking or driving for many years, it's an area that you're paying attention, but you're not hyper focused on it. So sometimes having that rhythm, that movement of the body, that just gives you that energy, that flow of energy to help to click you into that. The other option is real stillness, real peace. And some people find one easier than the other. I would say you could probably do both and try different ways to move into that and play with it. But the benefit of getting really still and really quiet within your body is it just calms your nervous system down. And once your nervous system is calm, it's much easier for you to, again, receive the insight and the clarity, for you to be in a state of receiving, as opposed to when you're anxious or stressed. So you can do that through meditation. Some people just like to sit really quietly and just kind of gently connect with their body, just get a sense of what's going on. So it's not about you keeping your mind totally blank or not thinking about anything, but it is just allowing all of those thoughts and feelings and all of that stuff just to quiet down, so that you are able to get into that calmer state, so that your energy can start to move in really healthy ways, so that you can, again, be that open channel. So if you have any questions about any of this or want to share anything, you can comment in the comments below or get in touch with me at withjennifer.com. Thanks.